If you're new here, Strength Side is all about strengthening the body in order to increase your physical capabilities in movement. The core's job is to stabilize your spine and to connect your shoulders and your hips. The reason why crunches and sit-ups aren't generally used these days is because the core never acts in isolation. We want to strengthen our body the right way.
It strengthens your entire core. Your back core, your arm core, the Marine Corps actually uses it.
So this is a combination of more traditional core exercises that will create linear strength in your body and might even help you develop that six-pack, and exercises that are more functional that will help your core support you when you're moving. To be a strong and healthy human being, it's important to do both. Check us out on Instagram, it's @TheStrengthSide. And if you're a Strength Side fan, smash that like button right now. Let's get to it. Begin in an elbow plank. Push those shoulder blades to the side of your rib cage and squeeze that butt hard. Lift one elbow and rotate your torso, opening up your chest to the side. I push my hips high and notice that I keep my inside leg hovering above the ground. Push the elbow hard into the ground and reach the other arm to the sky. The lateral positions train the side of your core, and these movements teach you to direct force in different directions in order to stabilize your spine. The L-sit, put your hands on chairs or parallettes and drive your shoulder blades and your rib cage down. Lift the knees and extend the legs, trying to hold them at 90 degrees. The L-sit trains your body to compact and compress, and it develops your hip flexors and lats, which are big contributors to your core. And if you can't do the full L-sit, you start in a tuck and slowly work your way towards extending the legs. The L-sit is a huge part of Move Strong Now because it has so much bang for your buck. For the hollow side rock, begin seated and extend your legs out in front of you, straightening the knees. Now slowly lower your lower back down towards the floor. You can reach your arms out to counterbalance your weight. And now arms overhead for the full hollow hold position. Now rock to one side, bringing one hip off the ground. Keep the hollow position. Stabilize. Come back to your back and then alternate to the other side. This can be a tricky one, and all of the movements, balancing and rebalancing require tons of strength from the core along with spatial coordination. How smooth can you go from side to side? Do you just have abs, or do you have a core that can adapt to different situations? This one will truly answer that question. It's hard to beat the hanging leg raise. This is another one that requires the full body to integrate, pulling the shoulder blades down and the hips up. Starting from a dead hang position, pull your shoulder blades down like the start of a pull-up, then lift your knees up to 90 degrees. Keep your knees straight for the harder variation. This is another big part of Move Strong Now because it requires the integration of shoulder blade movement, core stabilization, and hip flexor strength. If you want to get a really strong core, this is a good one to put your attention into. Our bodies move in a contralateral fashion, meaning shoulder to opposite hip. That's why it's extremely important to be strong in this cross pattern. Begin with your knees just off the ground in a quadruped position. Lift your hand and opposite foot. Find the balance and coordination to not move too much to achieve this. For a more difficult variation, touch the hand to the knee and then reach the arm and the leg out. Crawling patterns connect the body. It allows us to use those core muscles that we're strengthening to connect the hips and the shoulders. And this is why I use crawling in the guided follow-along routines. You can do this core workout at home or anywhere. Use these 5 exercises to bulletproof your core and, of course, improve your movement. If you want to learn how to use these movements in a program and take your practice deeper and develop that nice looking core, visit strengthside.com. Link in description. Smash that like button. Have fun out there, and I appreciate you, as always.